Hi, I'm Renu Shakya from University, and we have been doing a study in Humla to find out the impact of climate change on transhumant herders' livestock health and their well-being. For your kind information, Humla is one of the most remote and isolated district of Nepal, and the study site that we have chosen in Humla, it's called Muchu VTC, and it's again 5 days walk from the district headquarters from Simikot. Humla has 1% arable land, but then it's got 23% rangeland, making livestock keeping one of the most important livelihood pursuit. Whether the purpose is to carry rice from Taklakot, which is the neighboring village in Tibetan China in Muchu VTC, or to carry other food stuff, yaks or yak hybrid, which is the livestock kept there. That is the most important livestock there. And in literature review, we found that there isn't even a single study done to assess impact of climate change on livestock health, despite knowing the fact that these remote villages in the higher Himalayas are most affected ones due to climate change. So we carried out this study to close the gap, to fill the gap of impact of climate change on livestock health. We used exploratory pre-post research design, and to assess the perception of climate change, we measured the perceptions of herders in 5 climatic variables: temperature, rainfall, feed and fodder availability, snowfall, and occurrence of extreme events. Moreover, to assess the health status of livestock, we developed a health status questionnaire, consulting an expert veterinarian, and we assessed the health status of livestock in different measures from head to tail. And to assess the impact of disease on herders' well-being, we used PERMA model, which is an acronym for P stands for positive relationship, E for engagement, the livestock holder feels with his profession and with his herd, and R stands for positive relationship. He derives from the other herders as well as from the livestock. M for meaning, he derives M for meaning that he feels in this profession, and E for accomplishment. And the findings suggest that livestock are gravely being impacted by climate change. We used generalized linear model and binary logistic to see the impact of climate change on livestock health, and what we found is that the increased temperature, decreased rainfall, decreased availability of feed and fodder, and decreased snowfall trend has huge impact on health status of livestock, as it is shown by the p-value. Moreover, the qualitative data showed that herders have a deep sense of engagement with their yak or yak hybrid. To share one anecdote, every herders name their livestock. For example, Dharma is a female chori, having a black female chori having white stripe, and if you notice, the suffix is ma. And for yak, their name, just an example, is Khamba. Khamba is yellow yak. So the very name include the suffix ma and ba, which in Nepali means mother and father. So this is the level of attachment they have with their animals. They consider themselves Goru Pucha, which is tail of an animal. Despite having this deep attachment associated with their livestock, deep well-being associated with their livestock, what we found out in qualitative data is there is one local disease called Tibau. According to herders, this disease has wiped out more than 50% of their yak population within last 10 years. And because of this disease, the livestock keeping trend is decreasing, and which is again deeply impacting the herders' well-being. So the take-home message or the conclusion that we would like to draw is there is more numbers of livestock which are being affected, whose health is being affected due to climate change. There is a local disease called Tibau, which is still an undiagnosed disease complex, which is again impacting herders' well-being. Livestock keeping profession is in decreasing trend. So what we believe is that this baseline research will open avenues for doing intensive research with veterinarians, climate scientists. and social scientists together. Thank you.